This segment of Panther Sports Talk is brought to you by CFU, the power of service.
Welcome back to our Panther Sports Talk Year in Review show here with David Harris, and we've talked about the success on the field, on the courts. In the classroom, though, these are true student athletes, and when you came to UNI, you put a heavy emphasis on giving these student athletes the resources to succeed in the classroom, and boy, you're seeing it across the board with the athletic department here.
Absolutely, and it's extremely important to us as a department because one of our primary goals is to support the mission of the university, to support the academic mission of the university, and we have the right student athletes and the right coaches and the right support staff in place to be able to make that happen. For instance, when you look at our women's basketball team and the number of years in which they've been in the top 10 in the country for grade point average as a team, that's just a phenomenal thing that Coach Warren has been able to do with those student athletes. When you look at those 5 sports that I mentioned ultimately that are in the top 10% from an APR standpoint, one of those programs, our volleyball program, has been in the top 10% in all 12 years that the APR has even been in existence. And so it's not always common that those sports are doing so well both on the court and in the classroom, but we're really fortunate with the leadership that we have with those 2 programs that they've really had a lot of success. They've really done well. Everyone's proud of their accomplishments on the court, but in the classroom, they're really knocking it out of the park. We're recruiting great student athletes, and they're really achieving at a high level. And that makes it really easy for me as an AD. I want to make sure that they have the resources, but ultimately it comes down to our students who are doing the work in the classroom, who take it seriously, and we're thankful to our faculty who continue to challenge them in the work that they do. Certainly thanks to all of the university staff members and faculty members who help our student athletes by challenging them, but also helping them as they go along the way.
And getting those resources, the Panther Scholarship Club, very ambitious goal. Why don't you talk about how nice it is to achieve that goal this year?
It is a great thing to be able to achieve it. It's probably the thing that I spent most of the year talking about more than anything else, and people probably got tired of hearing me beating that drum about
but it's important.
The PSC, but it is definitely important that we wanted to hit that goal, and we did hit the goal of 1.5 million, so we're really happy about that because, as we always say, that money goes directly towards scholarships for student athletes. So when you think about your favorite player, when you think about the players who really make a difference on our team, that really comes down to how do they have the opportunity to be able to be here and compete and receive an education, and that comes down to scholarships, and that goes back to the PSC. So the more money we can dedicate to the PSC, the more opportunities we're able to give, and also the more success we're able to have.
Let's take a look now at one of those great student athletes, Doris Fountain.